Hey everybody, welcome to Big Valley Living. My name is Michelle, and today I am going to make a wonderful dip that you can take. You can either eat it for dinner, or you could take it to a potluck, or you could take it to any kind of a family gathering or anything like that. And it's so easy. It is an easy Greek layered dip, and it's got all of the flavors that you would love to share with your friends and family. Look at this. Yum! First of all, I need to thank Angela at the Inquisitive Farmwife for inviting us to be a part of this year's Dipcember. I absolutely love making dips. Sometimes my husband and I will just have them for dinner, or maybe we'll have them for lunch, and that'll be the main part of what we have, and then maybe have a salad or something. This is really, really healthy. It's got hummus and tzatziki, and the bright flavors of cucumber, Kalamata olives. What else do we have in here? Green onions, pepperoncinis, and then some some Greek seasoning along with some olive oil, all the good things, and a little bit of feta cheese just because it is so good. You're going to have a video every single Monday through Friday. There may be a couple of Saturdays in there throughout the month of December. And then on the 1st of January 2026 at 6 p.m. Central Time, that's Angela's time at the Inquisitive Farmwife, there's going to be a live giveaway. And the more you comment on everybody's videos, it needs to be a kind, constructive, or original comment, the more chances you have of being chosen by the random picker so that you can win a prize. And there are all kinds of prizes. I can put information down into my description for you, along with the recipe. And I just want to give a shout out. It's actually found at easyfamilyrecipes.com. I'll put a full link to this particular recipe in my description box below. And make sure to go over and get that if you want to get it and print it up. Very handy. This is going to get 3-hole punched and put into my homemade cookbook, if you will, of my favorite recipes that I find on YouTube. So let's go ahead and let's get started with this recipe. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. What we're going to start with is 10 ounces of a prepared hummus. It's recommended that you do not use any flavored hummus because you don't want to take away from the other flavors that we're going to be creating in this dip. This comes in a handy 10-ounce package. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start by putting all of the contents of this tub into the bottom of our serving platter. Because we're going to be taking this with us to a party tonight, I decided to use a smaller baking dish because I can put plastic over the top and not worry about it. And you could use a knife if you wish, but I prefer to use this. I got this at Williams-Sonoma, but it's a double-ended, I think it's called like a Toblerone or something like that. But anyway, you could use an offset spatula or a spatula or something, but this usually has a soft end on one side and a more rigid surface on the other. So I really like this for doing things like spreading things out. Alrighty. Then we're going to use 5 ounces of a prepared tzatziki. Now, the only one I could find at the store I went to had a little bit of feta in it, but because this recipe has feta over the top, I went ahead and I got some, I went ahead and settled for the tzatziki with feta in it. I'll just use a little bit less feta when we go over the top. So we're going to use, this came in a 10-ounce tub as well, just like the hummus. So we're going to use half of this, and we're going to put it in here, leaving just a little bit of a border. Okie dokie. Okay, now we're going to put our fresh vegetables on here. Now I went ahead and I pre-chopped all of my vegetables. So in order of appearance on the recipe for this Greek layer dip, we're going to start with 1 to 2 Roma tomatoes. Now, I did take the seeds out, and I may not use this entire amount, okay? We can just have a salad with what's left over. I did take the seeds out and chop these small enough to fit like on a cracker, So you're gonna, for this particular recipe, I'm gonna be using table water crackers. And those are pretty big, but if you were gonna use a smaller dipper, like say slices of cucumber or a little bit of bell pepper or something, then you may want to chop these just a little bit smaller. But as you can see, I'm just dropping these all over the top. I think I'm actually going to be able to use them. This was one large Roma tomato and then one smallish Roma tomato. It's winter, so you know how that goes, right? That looks pretty darn good. I'm going to try and use up as much of this as I can, but again, chef's treat. We can always eat a little bit of this and just enjoy it. JJ just walked into the kitchen and said, "Oh my goodness, it smells so fresh in here." So there you have it. Okay, so we got those on. So that was 2 Roma tomatoes, seeded and chopped up small. Now the next thing I'm going to be putting on is a half of a cucumber chopped. Again, now this is an English cucumber. I did take the peel off of it and I did remove the seeds. And we're going to try and leave the tiniest border on this between the tomato and the cucumbers. And it's really so we can kind of get a look at all of the different colors and, you know, everything else on this. Isn't that nice? You guys, this cucumber really smells good too. And you could use a regular cucumber if you wish, but we really like the mildness of the English cucumber. And either way, I would take the seeds out, whether you used a regular, here, I'm going to kind of push this down a little bit, whether you used a standard cucumber, a slicing cucumber, or the English cucumber. I would definitely suggest taking those seeds out. It keeps a lot of the water off of the dip. And again, you know, I'm going to be putting this in the refrigerator for a little while before we leave. Up to 3 hours is good. And then the half hour to get to our friend's house will bring it back up to like room temperature. And then it'll be perfect. We are going to go play bunco tonight with our friends. And everybody takes a little something every time we go. So I'm excited to share this with our friends. Now let me go ahead and I'm going to press this down just the tiniest bit. Okay. Look at that. It's so pretty, and it's got the Christmas colors too if you're going to make this for Christmas Eve. We like to do, on Christmas Eve, we like to put together a bunch of hors d'oeuvres and dips and just have folks drop in as they wish and visit and laugh and tell jokes and everything else. I'm just kind of cleaning up as I go on the edge of this. But of course we'll clean up when we're done. It's just a little easier right now. Whoops. Now the next item that we're going to put on is 5 to 6 sliced pepperoncinis. I bought mine already sliced. So this is about 3 tablespoons, and I think that that's just about right. So we're going to go ahead and drop these on, leave that little bit of cucumber edge. Oops, will eat this. Don't do that. It's funny, that's how they come now with the edges. I was a little bit surprised because sliced used to have none of the edges or bottoms or anything on it, but that's okay. Okay. Ooh, yum, 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 yum. That's going to give it that pickly zip. And these are not spicy. If you're sensitive to things like, say, jalapeno peppers or something like that, these are more pickly than they are anything else. Now, the next thing that we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to take a 1/4 cup of Kalamata olives. Oh, you guys, these are so good. Now, I got mine in a jar. A lot of stores have bars, like bars that have olives on them, all different types of pickled olives and things like that. Whole Foods has it. There are other stores, kind of specialty grocery stores. So this is a 1/4 cup of sliced Kalamata olives. You could do a little more, a little less if you like, but I do think that that is about the perfect amount in the vessel that we are using here. Oh, this is going to be so good. I'm glad I chose this over like a 7-layer dip. I just wanted something healthy. You know, Greek food, Greece is around the Mediterranean there, so we're kind of getting a Mediterranean diet feel for this. And, you know, hummus is so good for you, full of protein and everything. And all of these veggies and pickled items are all going to be good for your body and your soul. Let me tell you, I just don't want to have all that left over. The last thing on the vegetables that we're going to be putting on here is green onions. And it calls for 2 to 3 green onions. I had a very small bundle, and so that's what I did. Now, I like green onions, and because they're kind of small, we're just going to go ahead and dribble these around the edge. And I do have the white and the green parts. Oh, isn't that beautiful? My gosh, that is gorgeous. All right, and now we're going to move on to some feta cheese. Now remember, I told you there's already a little bit of feta in the tzatziki. So I am just going to take the tiniest bit of feta cheese, and I'm going to kind of crumble it small because we don't want that feta to overpower the tzatziki, especially, you know, that fresh cucumber flavor that you get from the fresh cucumbers and the tzatziki. That's what's going to give it that bright, bright flavor. All right, I think that's good. I probably overdid it, but that's okay. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And the last thing we're going to do is our little sauce, which is comprised of 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil mixed with a teaspoon of Greek seasoning. So what I did was I just went ahead and picked up a Greek seasoning that, you know, it's just a little tiny jar here. Now you could make your own, and that recipe is actually going to be in the notes in my description. So here I'm going to just kind of give it a little whirl, and then we're just going to kind of drizzle it over the top. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And this Greek seasoning really has a fresh, vibrant smell. It reminds me of a really good tea, if you like tea. Flavored tea, not just regular black tea. Okay? So that, my friends, is about as easy as it gets, right? If you have homemade tzatziki, if you have homemade hummus, whatever, you're welcome to use that. But if you just want to make a dip that's going to make everybody happy, I think that this is going to be a keeper for you. Really nice if you have like a potluck at work or family or something like that. I'm going to see if I can't get that a little bit closer for you. Isn't that beautiful? Well, let's give her a taste. What do you think? Wasn't that easy? I'm telling you. And it didn't cost more than, even with prepared ingredients, it didn't cost more than about $12. And that's because I bought the hummus, the tzatziki, and the feta cheese. Those were the greatest cost. Everything else is just, you know, a few dollars total. So let me give it a shot. Let's give it a taste. I need to get a little piece of that. There we go. Look at yum. Come on now, Mr. Camera. There we go. Yum. Let's see. The pickly flavor coming out from the pepperoncinis and the Kalamata olives. Delicious. And then you get the hummus and you get the tzatziki flavor. So delicious. So I hope you try this. Please leave me a note in the comments if you have a recipe similar to this, what you would serve it on. We're just going to do table water crackers tonight because it's just going to be easier. We're going to be with a really big group of people, and we like to keep it easy on bunko night. So thank you so much for coming by. Make sure to go watch all of the videos in this wonderful collaboration. This is the 3rd time that we've joined Angela in this collaboration, and every year we really enjoy it. So thank you again, Angela. Go to everybody's channel, you guys. Give them all a like and a thumbs up and leave a comment for them. It really does help everybody out. And we hope you have a fabulous holiday season here from Big Valley Living. Thanks a lot for stopping by. And see you later, everybody. Be kind.